Ladies and gentlemen, you guessed it, we bought our polystyrene sheet and we are making our Warhammer 40k table. So this is me starting to paint the first layer of brown over the first Pink Panther. Now this is a 4x6 sheet of paper, and we had the gentleman there cut off 2 feet from it because the standard 40k table is 4x6. So just painting. First layer of this acrylic brown. As you can see, it's not fully covering the Pink Panther yet, but with enough layers and enough brown, it'll cover it. You can still see the text. So after the first layer of brown, we waited for it to dry and then added a second layer, cover up all the text. This black stuff you see here is us attempting to patch up holes that were created in the table from us strapping it down with string. We came really unprepared. Lesson learned: don't buy foam unless you have a van. We took our 91 Mitsubishi Mirage and it would not fit, so kind of died. We drove 30 miles per hour or less all the way home, and it was unpleasant, but it's a story. So just finishing up the brown layer, covering up this black, and now with the same brush we are stippling gray onto the whole board pretty much, and heavily stippling the areas that are still showing some black underneath. You can still see the faint outline of one Pink Panther right there. So this is what it's like, stippling the whole board. We wanted to match this hill I made about 2 or 3 years ago. Yep. Then after stippling it, we dry brushed the whole thing with some more gray because we wanted to really match this. I used a lot of gray on this hill. And now here's me balding and painting glue onto it. It's watered down Elmer's glue. There is our guest Dylan, who's making his Warhammer 40k Space Marine kill team and army. So here's our first glob of paint, and to make it look less like a penis, I added some more. I spilled some, so I just spread it out, and then we put flock all over it. And at first it looked terrible, but once it dried and we turned the table sideways, got rid of all the excess flock, it looks a lot better. The only problem is there's flock all over my basement now. So yeah, put some terrain pieces around it, see how it looks. Make sure it doesn't look like crap. It looks pretty natural. Then yeah, do that for the rest of the board, and voila. Looks like a pretty decent 40k table. You can also use this for fantasy, Malifaux, War Machine. I set up my War Machine over there, see how it looks, and it looks very natural in this table. Really like it. We've been talking about making this project for years, and we finally did it. So happy we have our own regulation size 40k table. So this has been King of Games, signing out.